you don't use any drugs, and you feel like your drinking has been fairly moderate up until more recently.
Right.
Could you tell me a little bit more about your drinking?
Well, I mean, up until about 6 months ago, I would just come home in the evenings, maybe have a glass of wine while I was fixing dinner, and then one with dinner. But after I lost my job 6 months ago and everything just kind of, it's been so stressful, I just find that I'll have maybe another glass or two after dinner now in the evenings. And, just to kind of, keep the stress level down.
So you find yourself drinking more than you had intended?
Yeah. I mean, it's just been a very stressful time.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit more. What's been going on with your stress level? What's been happening?
Well, I mean, about 6 months ago, I lost my job. Finances got very tight, and, whatever cushion we had in savings is getting depleted quickly. And my husband and I, are arguing more about finances. And then near the end of school, my son came home and told me that, they called the school call because he had gotten into a big fight and he got expelled, and he just doesn't see the problem. So all of that is just making it really stressful in my life right now. My husband's just getting really antsy that I find another job, so it's starting to cause more arguments just about money and when am I going to find a job.
Your son getting kicked out of school, and sounds like he's been increasingly more rebellious, and then the finances are a huge stressor, and then you mentioned your husband's been on you more lately, so there's been a lot going on.
So that's why the sleep problem is really important, because I'm not getting sleep and I'm just stressed out, and it's just really taking a toll on me.
Yeah, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you coming in today to talk about this with me, and also just for being so open and honest about what's been going on.
Thank you.
So some of the things that alcohol does for you is it seems like it's helping you with some acute stress that's been going on for you, and it sounds like perhaps it's also been helping you with getting to sleep. Although, later on in the evening, it's been a little challenging for you to stay asleep.
Right.
What are some of the not so good things about your drinking?
Oh, well, the arguments that we're having, I know, like last week, my son came in and he announced that he didn't even think he wanted to go back to school. He was just going to drop out, and I had already had several glasses of wine, so I just grabbed a gin bottle and did a couple of shots of gin, and I guess I passed out on the bathroom floor, and my husband found me on the floor, and that started a big argument in the middle of the night. So, that's just one more stress that I just don't need.
Right. It seems to help as a stress reliever, but on the other hand, it's actually starting to cause you a great deal more stress in your life.
It did then.
At a time when you really don't need it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this is a ruler that I have on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being not at all important and 10 being very important. How important do you feel like it would be for you at this point to start thinking about making a change with your drinking?
Probably about a 5.
A 5? That's a pretty significant amount. Why a 5 and not a 2 or a 3?
Well, I know that it's causing all these arguments and things, and I need to do something to reduce the level of stress.
Yeah, so you're really ready to start taking some stress out of your life, and maybe doing something about your drinking would help with that. You're ready to think about that.
Yeah.